the first secret is that you need a central source of truth, and it needs to be your CRM. So you often see people or companies, organizations with a collection of different data repositories. So some of the data is being held in the CRM, some is being held in a, let's say, custom backend that's tracking user data or something like that. Some of the data is being held in the marketing automation suite, some of it's in analytics, some of it's in intercom, and they're not necessarily all talking to one another. To sort of really make sure you have consolidation and that you can actually all use the data and that it's trustworthy, you need to have one place that is where your data actually lives. And then that place is best off as your CRM, primarily because your CRM was designed to be this. Many of these other architectures aren't using things for what they're really meant to be used. If you use intercom to store all of your data, for example, it can do that. It's just not really what it was designed for. Intercom is really a sales tool. You can use your marketing automation suite, but again, they'll charge you for that because they're designed to take action and turn it into, take data and turn it into action. Whereas your CRM is just designed to hold data. So understand first and foremost that your CRM is just a big spreadsheet with tabs. Each field is just a column in that spreadsheet. Each object is just a tab on that spreadsheet. You're just basically holding your data there. Then you can think about what data your team is actually using and really focus your view around that and try to eliminate as many pieces of data that your team doesn't actually use. But that said, when I say eliminate, I'm more thinking about screening from view, because one of the great advantages of using your CRM as the central source of truth is that there isn't really a limit. I mean, there is a limit, but like no one ever hits it, and it's very cheap to increase, and you usually never have to because they'll just do it for you anyway. But there isn't really a limit on the data you can store in your CRM. You have to hit a lot of records before the Salesforce rep calls you to let you know that you're using a lot of data. And so in general, you want to store as much data as you can and just maybe restrict what you view until you to just the things that are important. And so that said, you can sync your CRM. One other benefit of using your CRM is that your CRM is designed, especially Salesforce, is designed to sync with everything. So it has APIs and it has sort of a lot of out-of-the-box or native integrations with other platforms that basically needed that to become successful. So example, marketing automation like Marketo or HubSpot. Zapier is really useful for all kinds of different integrations, and that will integrate with your CRM. Whereas many of your third-party platforms will not integrate with everything or not sync with them. And so you'll end up with these sort of log jams. So I'll give you an example of a no single source of truth disaster that we worked with. Our clients had integrated their backend system, so they were basically tracking data in a custom proprietary backend, and they'd integrated their data directly with Intercom. Then they wanted to drive more powerful marketing, and they wanted to use marketing automation more than what Intercom can provide. So they bought a marketing automation solution like Marketo, and they connected their CRM to it. However, they discovered that Intercom cannot send data in bulk directly to the CRM. It syncs with the CRM on a contact by contact level, and it can receive data being sent in bulk from the CRM, but it can't send it. So as a result, all of their data got stuck in Intercom, and they weren't able to use it in their marketing automation suite because they couldn't get the data to cross through, which was obviously like really, really tragic. A better architecture would have been to take their data and send it directly from the the backend system, the proprietary system, directly into the CRM. And from there, it can source out to everything and provide the marketing campaigns and the sales campaigns from Marketo, let's say, and Intercom, sort of the way that sort of smoothly the data can pass through without any hiccups, instead of this sort of situation up here where things get stuck, things get lost, and you can't actually get the complete value from these expensive software tools that you bought. So this is secret number one: is have one place. Combine everything into one central place, and that place really needs to be the CRM. So if that's not true for you, then stop whatever you're doing today, turn off the webinar, go start getting that set up, because that's the most important part, most important thing that we can do to solve this.